on that point, you might remember that we spoke about the Neutrality Bill, which the US Congress had made amendments to. Essentially, if you pay in cash or liquid assets, you can buy American arms, but you have to use your own merchant ships to sail them back to your country. Now, I want to explain this does mean that anyone can turn up to America with a ship and gold, but really only two nations on Earth can actually benefit from this, and that is France and Great Britain. To give you some example of the disproportionate size of the naval powers at this point, I want to compare the Royal Navy to the Kriegsmarine. In September 1939, the Royal Navy has 8 battleships. The Kriegsmarine has none, because Tirpitz and Bismarck are still being constructed. We have 7 aircraft carriers here in Britain. The Germans don't have any. They would build one, but it would never be completed. The Royal Navy has 2 battle cruisers, but the Germans, with their focus on pocket battleships, have 5, so an advantage. However, it goes downhill after this for the Germans. The Royal Navy has 66 cruisers and the Germans only 6, and the British have 201 destroyers. The Germans have 17. That's an enormous gap. However, it gets worse. Merchant ships, these are those that ply the trade across the Atlantic, carrying supplies, and indeed all around the British Empire and all the sea routes of the globe. The Germans have access or registered keeping of 3,762 merchant ships, which is a huge number. However, Britain and the Empire have 17,524, and they'd have access to more, of course, because the Royal Navy can demand it and pay good money.